In 1934, a character in an American film reached into a bag, squeezed out a cat's eyeball, and ate it on camera. According to the film's own title cards, what you were watching was a medical documentary. The film was called Maniac. It was directed by Dwain Esper, a one-man exploitation machine who understood that if you could convince a censor board your film was educational, you could put almost anything on screen. Esper worked entirely outside the major studio system, booking films directly into small theaters and auditoriums on the roadshow circuit, venues that were never going to submit to a formal review process. The framing device was the genius of it. Between each scene, a title card appeared with a clinical definition of a mental illness: dementia praecox, paranoia, erotomania. It looked authoritative. It read like a textbook. It was neither. The actual plot involves a vaudeville performer who kills a mad scientist, steals his identity, and begins conducting experiments to reanimate the dead, which does not appear in any medical textbook. The script was co-written by Esper's wife, Hildegard Stady, and borrowed loosely from the work of Edgar Allan Poe. Stady inserted the medical title cards as the framing device, which was also the entire legal strategy. What the film then showed was vivid. A woman is injected with a reanimation serum. A man in a violent rage tears a woman's clothing off. A figure recites Poe's words through shadowy interiors. And then there is the cat. A character removes a cat from a bag, squeezes out one of its eyes, puts it in his mouth, and explains that he has now absorbed superhuman vision. This scene plays with full sound and close staging. Immediately after, a title card defines a variety of mania characterized by delusions of extraordinary power. The film resets to educational mode and continues forward. This structure repeats across the entire runtime. Maniac played in states with active censor boards. Roadshow distributors frequently did not submit their films for review at all, and the educational framing created a separate pathway when they did. The film was made on a minimal budget, probably shot in under 2 weeks, on sets that are nearly bare. The performances are wildly uneven. That unevenness is part of what makes it so difficult to look away from. Maniac circulated for years under different titles, repositioned for different markets. The same print might screen as a cautionary drama in one city and as lurid horror in another. The content never changed. Only the packaging did. Because Maniac lived outside the major studio system, no one maintained its copyright. When a renewal was required, no filing was made. The film entered the public domain. You can watch the entire thing on the Internet Archive right now in the same condition it screened for roadshow audiences in 1934 for free. Film historians have spent decades trying to classify Maniac: exploitation, horror, drama, sham documentary. None of those labels fit cleanly. Esper and Stady essentially invented a fake educational wrapper used as a censorship loophole. What Maniac actually documented was not mental illness. It documented what American censorship looked like from the outside in 1934, and exactly how much space a clever framer could find inside it. The Real Vault finds films like this every week. Follow along for the next one.